Speed Gibson of the International Secret Police was a radio adventure series written by Virginia Cook. It was centered on the adventures of Speed Gibson, a 15-year-old pilot who, through his uncle Clint Barlow, becomes a member of the International Secret Police. Speed was described as a typical American boy, interested in shortwave radio, aviation, and most of all, the International Secret Police.
Welcome to The Red House, a podcast that delves into the chilling mysteries of a place where reality and the supernatural blur. This is not a tale for the faint of heart. The stories you are about to hear are unsettling and may challenge your understanding of the world around you. The Red House stands on a secluded, windswept hill overlooking the town of Hatherton, a place itself steeped in old lore and forgotten tales. Its crimson brick facade, weathered and stained by decades of rain and shadow, seems to absorb the very light around it, casting an unnerving pall over the surrounding landscape. Locals avoid it, crossing themselves as they pass, whispering stories of unsettling occurrences and unexplained phenomena that have plagued Hatherton for generations. Our journey begins at the gate, a rusted iron barrier, its ornate designs now twisted and broken, that marks the boundary between the ordinary and the extraordinary. The house looms before us, a silent sentinel against the encroaching twilight, its silhouette stark against the fading light. The air grows noticeably colder as we approach, a chill that has nothing to do with the evening breeze. The architecture is imposing, a grotesque blend of Victorian grandeur and something else, something almost alien. The windows, dark and reflective, like the eyes of some ancient beast, seem to watch us as we approach, their depths concealing secrets best left undisturbed. The air is heavy, thick, with an unseen presence, a palpable sense of dread that settles in the pit of your stomach. The first recorded account of the Red House's strange occurrences comes from a local historian, Professor Peter Howard, a man obsessed with the history of Hatherton and its darker corners.
The bricks, they seem to weep crimson dust, staining the hands of the builders with an unnatural hue. The men, they speak of shadows that move when they are not watched, of figures glimpsed in the periphery, only to vanish into the very walls. And the sounds, the incessant creaking and whispering, like the sighs of a restless spirit, it drives them to madness. Several laborers have abandoned the project, their minds frayed, their eyes haunted.
Howard's journal also delves into the life of the original owner, a reclusive and eccentric artist named Alistair Parker. Parker was known for his unsettling portraits, works that seemed to capture not just the likeness of his subjects, but their very souls, their deepest fears and hidden desires. One entry in particular stands out, a description of a portrait of a young woman, her eyes filled with an unsettling sadness, a profound sense of loss. Blackwood notes that the portrait seemed to change, the woman's expression shifting, her gaze following those who dared to observe it, as if she were trapped within the canvas, pleading for release.
The bricks, they seem to weep crimson dust, staining the hands of the builders with an unnatural hue. The men, they speak of shadows that move when they are not watched, of figures glimpsed in the periphery, only to vanish into the very walls. And the sounds, the incessant creaking and whispering, like the sighs of a restless spirit, it drives them to madness. Several laborers have abandoned the project, their minds frayed, their eyes haunted.
But it's not just the past that haunts the Red House. More recent accounts, for residents of Hatherton, speak of strange lights flickering in the upper windows, disembodied voices echoing through the empty rooms, and objects moving on their own, defying the laws of physics. We spoke with Sarah Jenkins, a local resident, now a young woman, who dared to enter the house as a teenager, a decision she deeply regrets.
It was a dare, you know? We were young, foolish, thought we were invincible. We went inside, and it was a cold. Not just the temperature, but a coldness that went right through you, to your bones, your soul. I saw something in the mirror in the hallway, a figure, a shadow, but when I turned around, there was nothing. And then the whispers like someone was right behind me, breathing on my neck, but no one was there. We ran. We didn't stop running until we were back in town, and I haven't been back since.
Sarah's story is just one of many, a chilling testament to the dark power that permeates the Red House. The house seems to hold a dark secret, a history that refuses to stay buried, a malevolent presence that lingers, waiting. We are here to uncover the truth, to explore the chilling reality that lies within its walls, to face the shadows that haunt Hatherton. Join us next time as we delve deeper into the Red House and explore the echoes of the atelier, where the artist's dark legacy continues to cast its shadow.